Second thing being, you cannot antagonize somebody in Tennessee and still claim self-defense. Now, the other factors here is...
Hold on. So Chud thought he was finna get off free. So dude in there, Chud said, ah, fall. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm only laughing because I know people who really be getting blicks and they just be itching to get into a fight. They like, oh yeah, as soon as they swing on me, bro, I'm up in it. Hey man, boy, Chud, you a funny dude, bro. I say, what's good, you two? I say, what's good, you two? I say, what's good, you two? It's your boy, 3 Stacks. Say, what's good, you two? It's your boy, 3 Stacks. What's good, you two? It's time to react. And today we have a video titled, Chud is beyond cooked after recent arrest. I don't really know who Chud is, but I guess something about Chud the Builder, about him being racist, I guess. That's what I've been seeing, Chud the Builder, whatever. But without further ado, let's get right into it.
Officially been arrested and charged. And even the legal experts are saying he's beyond cooked. No more than 7 days ago, this idiot Chud confessed to a premeditated crime. He came on his Twitter.
All right, my fault, I'm back.
Mad as hell that those black guys confronted him at the gas station and made him look like a punk and a coward. He came on Twitter with rage and he told the world that the series finale to his clout-chasing expedition where he goes around calling black people the N-word is going to end with a black person being dead on the pavement and black people rioting while he walks free. Stay tuned.
Again, this dude might be Hitler reincarnated, bro. Like, there's no other answer, but like, all right, let's keep watching.
And he almost executed that plan down to a T.
What?
He got into an altercation with a brother that he antagonized. He shot the brother, trying to kill the brother, but the brother survived. So the plan didn't work in that regard because the brother actually survived. Secondly, you not walking free, my brother. Chud is currently in jail on some very serious charges.
And this morning, we're getting new details and video in the case of the controversial man known online as Chud the Builder, following Wednesday's shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. Jaxie Pigeon is live in Clarksville following that case. Hi, Jaxie.
Kendall, we're learning more about the timeline surrounding Wednesday morning's shooting. Investigators say 2 men were shot after a fight outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. Both men were hurt and taken to the hospital, but are expected to survive. Court records show Etherly was scheduled for a civil debt appearance that morning in Montgomery County. That's Dalton Etherly, also known as Chud the Builder. It's not clear if he actually attended that hearing. Authorities say the shooting happened later that afternoon after a separate encounter outside the courthouse turned physical and escalated into gunfire. Deputies say they're still working to determine what sparked the incident. Now, this is the mugshot just obtained by News 2 of Dalton Etherly.
Gang, y'all can't tell me like he don't look like Hitler, bro. Like just a tad, gang. Like I'm not saying like he look just, but like just a tad, like the demeanor, like blur. Look at his, bro, he ain't got a care in the world. His name is Dalton Etherly, gang. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, it's something, bro. How do people not be knowing that? People be crazy, like off the ripper. Like they should have been doing something was up with Cud, right? Like, am I tripping? He just got them the eyes, bro. I don't know.
He's charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. He remains in custody at the Montgomery County Jail awaiting arraignment. And the entire courthouse complex remains closed as detectives continue their investigation here. Live in Clarksville, Jaxie Pigeon, News 2.
Chud is officially an unemployed deadbeat father with a criminal record this high and a future felon. All the things he project onto black folks. Look at God. Ain't God good, people? Look at God. Now he's sitting in that cell. And I bet you he ain't coming out for showers, man. Oh, they waiting on you, Chud.
Oh,
now, there's a couple of mitigating factors that have led to Chud being charged with attempted murder. Now, a lot of people thought he was gonna walk free because the dude punched him first.
Oh, the dude punched him?
Tennessee has very specific language when it comes to self-defense. One of those language being, You have to meet them with equal force. That's the first thing. Second thing being, you cannot antagonize somebody in Tennessee and still claim self-defense. Now, the other factors here is...
Hold on. So Chud thought he was finna get off free. So do in there. Chud said, fall. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm only laughing because I know people who really be getting blicks and they just be itching to get into a fight. They like, oh yeah, as soon as they swing on me, bro, I'm up in it. Hey, man. Boy, Chud, you a funny dude, bro.
Chud attacked and violated an Army vet with PTSD.
Oh my God.
Now, this is not somebody who's faking PTSD. He's pretty open and pretty vocal and has a long documented history with PTSD.
Yes, this is my favorite filter. No, I don't like cats. I just think the filter's that. Anyway, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, a plumber came to my apartment today begging on the door like he was police. I got PTSD. I've been arrested at this residence too many times.
He also receives disability from the military, so he is confirmed with actual diagnosed PTSD. You know how Chud would have known this? Well, because he told Chud. And you know how we know this? Well, Chud told the police this at the scene, as if that would help his case. So Chud told the police, he walked up to the veteran. The veteran told him, hey man, I got PTSD. According to Chud himself, the veteran told him, please don't call me the N-word. Please don't say I'm chimping out. Please, I got PTSD. And Chud thought it was a wise idea to further antagonize somebody who told him they got PTSD.
I walked past him, he was sitting on the corner. I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing, they were pointing at me, and I said, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? I said, y'all like the new suit? He said, walk away from me. I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in.
Pay attention to how Chud deliberately stops before he says, I got PTSD. I feel like I'm in danger. Please stop doing what you're doing. But Chud stops before he says that because Chud understands, hold on, no. I can't admit to that, but it's too late, Chud. We know what you're about to say. Right? We know what you were going to say. You were going to say, he told you, I got PTSD. I feel like I'm in danger. Please stop. But you didn't stop, though, right? You continue to aggravate him and antagonize him to get a reaction.
Back up to me. He literally said, I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in. He said, you start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm going to hit you. He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
This idiot thought he could talk himself out of an arrest. Are you dumb? All you're doing is giving the police more information. You deliberately leaving out what happened after he told you not to do it. Dude said, I got PTSD. I feel like I'm in danger. Please don't do the things you're about to do. We know you. Please don't call me the N-word. Please don't say the chimp and stuff. You know what he did? He then says the dude went from saying that to then punching him right after. He doesn't say that he actually said those things after the dude told him, I got PTSD, I feel like I'm in danger, please don't do it. He then did it, but left out those details as if there's not footage. I told y'all before, there were people recording from the window. The police got the footage.
Let's see it.
And you know how I know? Because I got the footage.
Let's see it.
Chud really thought this was his moment to catch a free body on a black dude, then come back online and pop it further and now be a hero for the racist community. That's not how it worked out.
Can we see the video?
It was never gonna work out this way, ever. Even the legal experts is saying, bruh, please, legal experts are coming out and saying, don't get it confused. What Chud did is not a free speech issue. Under no circumstance, in no scenario, would what Chud did be self-defense in Tennessee.
Chud the Builder, freedom of speech and self-defense. Let's get into it. Today, a tragedy occurred right here at the Montgomery County Courthouse in Tennessee. Chud the Builder has been shot by himself and shot somebody else. We don't have any video of what happened, but from reports, what we see is that Chud the Builder's out there, he's doing his thing, which is basically uses the N-word with the hard R and then gets them to get upset and then start saying things like you're chimping out and people get angry. Well, this time somebody got so angry, they were like, hey man, when you say that stuff to me, it gives me PTSD, don't say that stuff to me. So Chud's doing his thing and then the person starts wailing on Chud. And Chud pulls out his firearm and he fires a shot, hits the guy in the stomach, and it also hits Chud. We do have some video of the aftermath.
Gang, so you're telling me that you shot somebody and ended up hitting yourself? That don't got a radius effect. Man, you suck. I ain't gonna lie, you suck. That boy tried to, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You getting shot probably hurt more than him freaking punching. If anything, you need a self-defense against yourself. You inflicted more freaking damage on yourself. Freaking dummy.
You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you. He hit me. Started wailing on me even after I had to defend myself by shooting him.
Is Chud allowed to use those words? Legally, he's allowed to say whatever he wants, as long as he's not threatening somebody. Did he act in self-defense? Absolutely not. You're allowed to use the same force that's being used against you to defend yourself. So if somebody comes up and punches you, you can punch him back. You can't pull out a gun and shoot them unless they are using deadly force against you. Now, one thing he could try to argue is that there was multiple people coming towards him and that that's when he used the deadly weapon. But there's no evidence that there was multiple people. There's only evidence of one person. And even in his own statement, he only talks about one person wailing on him. And if that's the case, Chud, you got a big, big problem.
This dude really, he really thought he was about to get the ultimate come up. He thought he was about to get the rapper arc, bruh. Right, the rapper villain arc, where he about to catch a body, come out, drop a first day out for the racist, and then become the biggest streamer in the world. He really thought. We're covering this in real time, but y'all don't fully understand how despicable and evil this man. This man's plan was to take the life of a black person. We know this because it's premeditated. And he literally had a plan to kill somebody so he could get more clout. That was the literal plan. We know this because he premeditated this on Twitter. Y'all seen him say it. The white supremacists and the white nationalists who he did all of this for to be accepted by, they're now denouncing him and disavowing him at a rapid pace since he's been arrested. The king of white supremacy, especially online for the most part, Nick Fuentes, he spoke out against Chud. And not only Chud, but he spoke out against this idea that people like Chud have, that they're allowed to go around and harass black people without consequences.
And people now say he's a martyr, he's a martyr. Well, the black people were chimping out. Well, I don't know. If I were standing around and a black person was live streaming near me and they started saying things offensive to white people, yeah, maybe I would feel a certain type of way about that. Maybe, isn't that sort of our whole thing? And there's something ironic about that. You have a lot of people who are pro-white, and it's all about racial pride, and it's all about beating their chest, and it's all about saying, oh, I'm white. Don't try that stuff around me. Don't insult white people around me. So much racial pride. But then there's this double standard where it seems that white people want to go out in some cases and offend the sensibilities of other people.
Yeah.
They feel emboldened, for example, to use harmful stereotypes about other people, say racial slurs about other people, be provocative towards other people, and that's fine. That's free speech. That's funny. Hey, man, can't you take a joke? Hey, man, it's just a word. And when black people get pissed off or take umbrage or they attack, oh, well, you're chimping out. But then when the roles are reversed, if somebody says something anti-white, if someone says something exclusionary to white people, it's those same white people that puff up their chest and say, how dare you? You would never say that about a minority, this, that, and the other. How much abuse have you? Let's just be perfectly honest. Let's be fair. A lot of people aren't going to like this monologue. I don't care. This is what's fair. This is what's true.
Yeah.
I see on the timeline how many out and loud and proud white people are saying Indians are Jeets and blacks are spics and all this kind of stuff. And making jokes about you in the street and you like watermelon and all this kind of stuff. And they're the same people. They don't want to hear anything negative about whites. And how do I know that? Because I say negative things about all groups of people. And it's the same people that die laughing when I make fun of one group. Yeah. Ha ha, that's hilarious. I love when you say it. I love when you do that bit. I love when you say you're not going to go to the gas station.
Wait a minute. What did he say?
You say it. I love.
I'm just playing. I don't even know what he said. I ain't even finna try and stretch it. I was about to jail.
I love when you do that bit. I love when you say you're not going to go to the gas station if there's black people. That's hilarious. When I say Polish people are slipping on a banana peel or they can't change a light bulb, it's the same people saying, hey, man, you're anti-white. You say Albanians aren't white. You. So which is it?
Nick Fuentes finally discovered that racism exists. Am I clapping it up for Nick Fuentes? Am I saying, Nick, no, I'm not, right? Like, I'm not one of, there's people online saying, Nick Fuentes having a change of mind. Nick Fuentes did not have a change of mind. Nick Fuentes didn't wake up at the tender age of 28 years old, recently discovering that racism exists. Nick Fuentes is somebody who knew the realities that black people faced. But, because again, he grew up in Chicago. But he spent years disparaging black people, lying on black people, victimizing black people, telling his audience in the world that black people is making it all up, that racism is not real. So no, I'm not saying, oh my God, congrats, Nick, you finally stopped lying on black people and victimizing us. No, no. But what Chud has done has been so despicable that even somebody as despicable, as spineless, as ruthless as Nick Fuentes and his racism, a violent racist like Nick Fuentes is finally saying, bruh, that dude has gone too far. That's how you know Chud has messed up. That's how you know Chud has messed up badly.
Yeah, when the racists are calling you racist, buddy, you might be the super duper. I'm telling you, Hitler. Just saying.
Another online white supremacist called Misfit Patriot, he made a video going off on Chud. Now, his reasoning for why he don't like what Chud is doing is because he believes Chud is creating a system or an environment that's giving black people too much sympathy. And that if Chud continues, the world will start to see the plight that black people go through, and it will galvanize black people. And if, God forbid, Chud hurts anybody, then Black Lives Matter Part 2 would be in effect. So his reason for hating Chud is even more racist.
No, literally.
Or equally as racist as what Chud is doing.
He doesn't want
so he goes off on Chud, and he says he believes Chud is going to do a long time in prison because what Chud did is not self-defense.
Guys, help me out here because I'm a little confused. There's a bunch of people on the internet who are saying that you should never assault somebody over words because that guy Chud the Builder who just shot a dude after calling him and just saying like, yo, you're chimping out.
Bro, he couldn't wait to say that. See, bro, what is it about that word that be having y'all so geeked? Like, bro, he made himself giggle off of saying the N-word. Gang, I don't get it. Like, bro, someone in the comment section, like, if you say the N-word, like, bro, tell me as a non-black man, what makes you giggle? Like, what makes you so happy to say the N-word? Like, I genuinely want to know. Like, for
just
real.
Comparing black people to monkeys, thinking like, oh, it's free speech, right?
Dang,
their argument is, right, that the guy who hit him, that he shot, was actually the one who was out of line because they're just words. And you should never assault somebody over words. Now, I might agree with that, right? You should never should, like, legally. But when should you?
Yeah.
When should you assault somebody, right? I'm not talking about legally, right? Because assault is illegal, right? So you should just say you should never break the law, right? And that's common sense. You shouldn't, obviously. But when should you say, right? Over words, right? Because you're saying you should never do that. Okay, workshop it with me. Let's say you're out with your wife, and some guy walks up and is like, hey, show me your tits. Right to your wife, right in front of you, right? Just right in front of you. Sticks a camera at you. And goes, your wife's hot, I want to see your tits, right? You go, well, those are just words, right? I'm not going to do anything about it. Wife's going to look at you like you're what? You're not defending me? Honey, they're just words. He has freedom of speech. Maybe you should just show him your tits, right? Is that your position?
Of course it's not.
I mean, or you could just walk. All right, I ain't gonna lie. Chud the Builder's wrong. I would have just walked away. I'd have been like, yeah. Someone come in to my wife and was like, yo, let me see the yitties. I'm be like, yeah, babe, this dude's weird. Let's go. Now, if she look at me and say, babe, are you just gonna let him say that to me? I'm like, Like, what do you, like, I ain't no buster, but like, unless he put his hands, like, love, I'm not finna go to jail because he said something like that. Love, we're just gonna leave. Like, hey man, God said turn the other cheek, bro. You don't need to meet people's ignorance where it's at, bro. Sometimes you just gotta leave them in their stupidity, bro. I promise you, you end up leaving people in their idiocy and their freaking stupidity and their weirdness, bro. I promise you, they'll shut up. Like, cause they're gonna be like, dang, I'm really over here just being an idiot by myself and no one cares. Literally.
Their position. Let somebody walk up to them and their daughter and call their daughter a B in front of them. Will their position be, it's just words, dude. You can't, man, cut it out, bro. It's only when it comes to us, man. Right? The rules change when it comes to victimizing us, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all let
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look, I'm gonna be fully transparent. I as a man of God am trying to get better at, you know what I'm saying, not meeting people where they are. It's hard, bro. People be trying to try you every single day, bro. But the thing is, once you let somebody know that that has no power over you, that their words, their actions, shoot, even if they hit you, that doesn't have power over you, that you can just walk away, bro, I promise you, like, that's I ain't gonna lie, I think that's more strength than in fighting. But without further ado, it's your boy 3 Shades. You know I keep it 3000. Thank y'all for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be happy about the video. I love y'all. God bless you. And on to the next one, my brothers and sisters. Peace.
I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the